Very beautiful day this is. Welcome back to Max Gamble TV. Today we'll be cycling these great streets. I will refer it to a slum. So today we're basically cycling within Mombasa. Mombasa, Likoni slums. So this slum is generally named Soweto slum. So we'll be moving for about 7 kilometers at least. No, let's have it at 4 kilometers. So compared to the other slums in Kenya, Likoni is considered to be the highest populated slum in Mombasa. The slum has got high population with most residents, rather most of the population within Mombasa being residents of this slum. The slum is mainly inhabited by residents of low income, who constitute the greatest population here. To the list of other slums in Mombasa, we've got Kisauni and Likoni are the main slums, basically. And just like other slums, Likoni shares the same challenges faced by other slums, to include a high population, high crime rates, relatively high crime rates, relative crime rates, that is. We won't say it's that high as at now. Social amenities, there's likewise inadequacy of social amenities, that is to include water, very low water supply here. Here, as I can describe them, are Muslims. Amidst the Muslims are a few Christians, and from the Christians majorly comes from upcountry, when majority of the Muslims are born from here. So concerning them being born here, that is to say, at the main communities, that is Ntongo is to the other end. Basically, to the list of the challenges that this slum faces, we talked of insecurity, which is the main issue, posed basically majorly by a group of young, jobless youths. So should we call them the Gen Zs? The Gen Zs of Likoni, most of whom are frequently engaged in drug abuse. And I'd mentioned the major drug abused here being Mogoka. Mogoka is basically falls under the family of Mira. So we've got to continue with the journey as I have a brief review of this slum. So I'd mentioned Mogoka, which was previously banned by the current governor of Mombasa. Banning the Mogoka, I can consider it as a good initiative, as it has significantly reduced crime here. Education is yes, a major challenge, with most of the population here considered to be lowly educated. By low education, I mean most don't advance to the advanced levels of education. Majority would leave it at grade 8, from which they sought to engage in life sustaining activities, most of whom, upon failing, they've got to engage in criminal activities that end up threatening. So today we basically on a day mobile cycling patrol duty. So we've got to get through the whole slum to confirm the current state of security here. Vipi? So most of the youths here are familiar to me, as we frequently interact together. So currently there is an initiative of bringing up, coming up with a development agenda for this group of youths. So the Gen Zs, and in specifics, so let's call them the group that threatens security in this place. So the initiative is to have them a workshop from each work tools to include wheelbarrows, mkokotenis, generally machines that can help them through with their social endeavors. This will maybe help them, engage them in more income generating activities, reduce idleness. So the initiative is set to commence by in a week's time. So there's currently an ongoing fundraising activity specifically for these very youths. From there you can see the beautiful portal. Let me take you through. So if you've never seen the Mombasa port, you're going to have it seen for the first time. So there it is, Mombasa port. In my previous video I mentioned Mombasa being a major seaport, to Kenya, a docking destination to most exporters, and we mentioned the motor vehicle industry leading in the exportation. So that is the port from a distance, if you can notice. So this spot is always very dangerous. Very dangerous. With dangerous, I mean, not once, not twice. Children often drown here. And the reason for drowning not yet that elaborate known. So from that point, there's always some mud from which pupils, or rather children who often tend to swim into the deep shores of the ocean, will get stuck. So there's been several instances of children having stuck. From a distance, I hope you can notice the ships